Researchers here don't see pig manure as waste. Instead, it could fuel products people use or drive on every day. You may look at pig manure as waste, but to researchers here at the University of Illinois, pig manure can be the fuel for so much more.
My research focus on converting bio-waste into the bio-crude oil and then process it into value-added products such as transportation fuels.
The bio-waste John taps into is anything from pig manure to food waste to even algae blooms. And it's those products that have the potential to be turned into fuel, plastics, and pavement.
I called it environmental enhancing energy. We are protecting the environment by converting the bio-waste.
It may seem like a wild and complicated idea, but for this researcher, it's really straightforward. John says with traditional biofuels, the bio-waste is buried underneath the ground, and it can take millions of years to become fossil fuels. But through their process, it actually happens in a matter of minutes.
This whole process is go through the reactor in half an hour to an hour's time, and job done, which is similar again to the natural process of petroleum, crude oil.
The researchers have found after some pre-treatment, what they are producing is very similar to actual crude oil.
Then it's under a high temperature, high pressure. It's more like a high pressure cooker. And then during this process, it's a kind of expedite the process. In half an hour or so, then those bio-waste through this depolymerization process, so then we got the crude oil. Similar to what the petroleum crude oil.
Data shows 89% of people's daily lives deals with petroleum-derived materials, and forecasts show at some point that resource could run out. But the product they're producing here at the University of Illinois is a renewable option.
So in 3 years, we will demonstrate of the pavement using the biobinders generated from swine manure and also the food waste for the road pavement. So in 3 years, we likely see some piece of road demonstrations.
And that may be just a start.
We are actually now striving for jet fuel. Jet fuel probably the most advanced, and we are very close.
So far, the research here is uncovering promising results. And once some of the engineering hurdles are overcome, this lab just may be home to the next big thing, helping producers cash in on waste. Well, we're heading south after the break to get a check of cotton harvest in the second largest cotton producing state in the country. We're off to Georgia next.